Hey everyone, Maximilian Deer here, and just happy New Year's. Today in this live stream, guys, I want to bring you up. Yes, you. I want to bring you up on the live stream, and I want to help set your wholesaling goals for 2026. We can even talk about what my goals are here in a little bit, but more importantly, I want to set your exact game plan. Whether you're brand new, maybe you're going to try to get your first wholesale deal. Can we create you a 90-day game plan? So, hey, you can get your first deal in 90 days and then you can go on to crush it for the rest of the year and get 5 more. Or maybe you're in a situation, it's a little bit of a different situation. Maybe you've already done 5 deals or 10 deals and you're trying to figure out, how can I scale to 1 million? I want to help you guys. So anyone out here, guys, this is going to be a public live stream. Later on, we will break into the private group and we can just meet more and talk more about our goals. I want to bring you guys up here if anyone wants, and we can just talk about your goals. That's it. That's really all I care about. I'm so excited for this year. I have so many great plans, and I would love to give you guys a new tour of the new arbitrage flipping course that we dropped, a 10-part course that's going to help you guys get your first deal or scale. But yeah, I'm just going to drop the link in the chat, guys. It's a very simple live stream. If anyone wants to jump up, it's open to the community. Let's figure out your situation. Let's talk about it and let's set your goals. If you guys are scared to get up here and you don't want to, that's completely fine. Just in the chat on the right side, guys, I'll turn the chat on here on the stage right now, as you guys can see it. Just tell me, guys, what situation you're in and what you're looking to achieve, and I want to create a game plan for you. That game plan could be choosing your market. It could be choosing your strategy. It could be hiring. It could be figuring out softwares. It could be maybe you're having a problem here and I just need to guide you in the right direction. That's all I want to do, guys. I just want to put you on the right path. Nothing crazy today. No cold calling, nothing like that. We'll resume the normal live streams next week, but just here to help you guys out. So here's the link if anyone wants to join into the live stream. All right, just click that link. All right, that's all you got to do is just click that link. You can chum here, talk to me, and let's set you up with a game plan. If you're too shy or too scared, just put it in the chat and I'll help you out. All right. Top 5 markets. In 2026, I have a full video on the top markets. So I'm just going to refer you to that video, my man. That's probably going to do a better job than I can do right now. But pretty much I would be focusing, depending on your strategy. If you're doing land, you still want to probably stay in the South. Texas, Florida is still probably your best bet for land. You know, Tennessee, all those areas, Georgia, they're still going to be building a lot of houses. But if you're most likely going after, you know, typical ugly houses, I really like the East Coast. I like the Rust Belt. So here's a full video on that, my man. Best markets wholesale. I'll send that one over to you, and hopefully that helps you out. Let me find that video. All right, what other questions do we have in the meantime? Guys, click that link, come in here, ask me whatever you want to ask me. Here's the video, dude. You're a wholesaler trying to pick a good video. Didn't get that many views. Why are people not watching this video? Hey, watch that one, man. That should help you out. It's a 7-minute video that just goes through all the best and worst cities in 2026 for wholesaling. Okay, let's crush 2026. Let's absolutely do it. So, need to get my first deal. Oh, Kathina, we got to get you your first deal. Would love to have at least 1 deal per month. 1 deal per month is a great goal because that should set you up for around 6 figures. That's really where I want all of you guys to be, is 1 deal a month. And it's just so sad in today's world. Trust me, I know we all want to make 6 figures, but it's like, that's not like that's rich anymore, right? Like that's what we need. So I want to get you guys to 1 deal a month because that's where we need to get you. So Kathina, if you can give me some more, info on your situation, I'm happy to guide you. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you guys the link one more time. If you guys are just tuning in, let's set you up your goals. If you guys are too shy to do this, well, shit, I'll call some realtors. I don't know what to say. Click that link in here. I'll just wait. I know you guys are going to jump in eventually. Okay, so let's look at some other questions in the chat. What's the word, Max? Liking your school community so far, going to the modules and plan on starting with the Zillow method. Perfect, man. Let's start you on the Zillow method. I would also like for you to do some sort of off-market strategy as well. Zillow is a great place to get started for sale by owner realtors. It's a hard place to scale. It's a hard place to get big assignment fees. So I would also like you to focus on an off-market strategy too. If you can tell me where you live and what's your budget, I'll also give you an off-market strategy. But do Zillow at the same time. Totally a fan of that. All right, so Bam, I'm gonna let Bam in. Bam, can you turn your camera on, your mic? If you're too scared to turn on your camera, don't worry. Okay, so Bam, guys, he wants to jump in here. We'll talk to Bam about setting up his 2026 or her 2026 goals. We got Nick in here. What's up, Nick? Bam just left. Oh, now we got Cisco in here. All right, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right, I'll check a few more questions and I'll get Nick in and then Cisco in. Wholesaled 400K in 7 months. Okay. Want to get to 2 million. 2 million a year in 2020 and just, okay, that's totally doable. We just got to break down that goal. That's about 2 deals a week. We focus solely on foreclosures in DMV. Would like to include commercial and land in 2026. Okay. Oh, I'm going to ask a stupid question. What the hell is DMV? Is that an area? Dallas Metro. What's a DMV? I sound stupid. DMV area. What's a DMV stand for? Was that the Washington Metropolitan area? Someone help me out there. But okay. So I like this question. This is a really high level question. So 400K in 7 months. We want to get to 2 million. Breaking down that DC, Maryland, Virginia. Okay. Those are great markets. So I don't think it's anything to do with your market. So I would probably stick in those markets unless something's telling you that you need to go more nationwide. I would probably stay in those markets if they're working for you. This is probably more of a conversation that we have to have. But what's currently your marketing strategy? So you're thinking that your issue is needing to move into commercial and land. I don't like that so much. I think you just need to keep doing what you're doing, but probably invest a little bit more into marketing or invest more into your team. So I think just more leads or more employees. Why would we try to, you're trying to grow horizontal, like you're trying to grow, I don't know. It's like you're trying to grow out of what's working. Seems to be working. Why are we going to try? I'm not against bringing in maybe one of them, land or commercial. I'm more of a land guy. But I think trying that may be a little bit of an issue. So why can't we just put a little bit more money into marketing or hire you a better team? We spent nothing on marketing and that was on 4 deals. You made 400K on 4 deals. That don't make no sense to me. I mean, if that's the case, I want your business. So I think I just got to talk to market here and see. But yeah, if you guys want to grow, the answer is not. You made 400K on 4 deals? Just do what you're doing. I don't believe it. Please, because whatever you're doing is working. Just put money into what you're doing. If you're telling me that you're making that much money with what you're doing, don't change. Don't go after anything else. Just do what you're doing. Like, do what you're doing. Just spend money on it. You have $400,000. Why haven't you invested in anything? I don't believe this, but why haven't you invested in employees or leads? Oh my God. Okay, next question. Like, this one was too easy. Okay. All right, Nick, I'm going to bring you up. All right, Nick. What's up, man? Oh, wrong page. All right, Nick. So you're working on getting your first deal, right, Nick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone can hear Nick all right? Everyone's good? Everyone can hear Nick? Okay, Nick. So what market do you live in again, Nick? What's currently going on? What's your strategy? How long have you been doing this for?
Just really kind of started in the past 2 months. I live outside of Columbus, Ohio, so probably stick there. And then yeah, I bought the diamond leads, was working those and doing some text blasting and kind of just figuring it out.
So what was that market again?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, so it's a great market. You live there. You're wholesaling there. How long have you been doing this for now, Nick?
Like part time for 2 months.
Part-time. Okay, and what does part-time mean?
Well, I have a sales job that I do during the day, and the plan is hopefully within the first quarter of this year to cash that first check and phase completely out of that.
Okay, so we're trying to replace your 9 to 5, but you're working how many hours right now in wholesaling, you think, every week?
10 to 15, unfortunately.
Okay, no, that's fine. You're working 10 to 15, so maybe a little bit on the weekdays, but probably trying to get in on the weekends too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're working 10 to 15 hours. You're in Columbus, Ohio. You need to get at least one deal so that you can replace your 9 to 5. And you're currently now doing, you said, a little bit of PPL, but then you said you're trying text blasting.
Yeah, I did it for like 3 weeks and didn't really get any traction. I just got to restart it back up.
Okay, so let's work on this. This is something I can absolutely help with. So, guys, as you know, I'm a big fan of just getting a simple game plan going. So, if you guys don't know, we're running a free trial. So everyone who is watching this, you guys can get access to the school group for free for the next few days. And in here, we can set you up on a game plan. So Craig just got in for free. We've been through this a few times, my man, but we have your market. So we know where market is chosen. And you're going after ugly houses, right? That's your deal type and your property type. You're not going after or anything.
Well, I didn't hear you, but yeah, just cash deals.
That's cash ugly houses. Okay. So the one thing that we're maybe not confident on right now is your just marketing strategy, right?
Yep.
Okay. What do you think is going wrong? Because trying something for 3 weeks and you're only putting maybe 30 hours into it, it's not a really big test time, right? So how many text messages did you send to feel like, I don't know if this is working or not?
I sent through I got 25,000 leads that turned into like 14 from X leads, and I texted all of those. So just one batch, because then I couldn't pull anymore. I'm on the basic plan, so once I ran out of those, I had to wait for the next month, and that just hit. If that makes sense.
No. It makes sense. So you are using X leads. You are on the $100 plan roughly.
Yep.
And you pulled a list of like 25,000. You said you sent about 14,000 text messages.
Well, I cleaned it up through chat and like eliminated a bunch, so it ended up being like 14,000 like that I could text, and I text blasted all of them.
Okay, so you sent them a text, and did you send them one text? Or you send them follow-up texts?
Just one, and then anybody who engaged, then I tried to get it to the finish line. I had a couple conversations with people, but they were just way above the three that I probably would consider like that turned into quality conversations. Where either one of them was just completely not motivated to move, and the other two were just wanting way too much money, and I couldn't.
So you only got 3 leads out of that, right? So 3 leads is not enough to close a deal typically, right? So that's not shocking.
Not at all.
Anything. I'm surprised that you only got 3 leads from it. So I think a follow-up, how many people engaged and said, yeah, I might be open from those, let's say 14,000 text messages?
Nah, I don't have the exact data. I mean, it didn't feel like a lot. I mean, a lot of people texted back with like, I want $1 million or $500,000 kind of thing. So, I texted with anyone who was remotely interested, and I only actually jumped on the phone with 3 of them.
It seems like those results are low.
Yeah, probably.
Results are low. I feel like you should have gotten a lot more people to respond. How many texts did you send a day?
1,000.
Okay, so you sent 1,000 a day. I would need to look at your number. I want to see what the success rate was and also what the response rate was. I feel like one of those two or both of those was a little bit low. Yeah, just because you generated 3 leads from that, which just seems very, very low. We should have gotten more leads. So maybe on the next batch, let's try that again and run that through me. We can talk about that afterwards. If you want to show me the KPIs, you can pull them up. And we'll also meet with a couple guys who do more texting than me. Let's look at that afterwards and see if we can maybe get those KPIs up. And then there's your $100 that you're roughly spending plus the text messages. Maybe you're spending $250 a month on that. I wouldn't give it up yet. Let's give it one more month, see if we can get those numbers up. What are you doing other than that? Nothing. Do you have any more money you can spend on wholesale, or are you capped at like $250 a month?
Yeah, well, I was planning once to get in the alpha leads once that goes, because I feel like with my job, like, even if it's 30, 40 leads, I could just, I don't have to do all the extra stuff, and I can just start calling them.
Okay, then let me get you into that for sure, because I know you've been asking, you've been on the wait list. So let me just remind me after this. Let me pull some strings and see what I can do, so I can get you access to that quickly, so we can get you started. And if any of you guys are confused, so that was the first conversation we had about text blasting. We're gonna run that for at least 1 more month with Nick to 2 more months. I think he just needs to stick with it a little bit longer. We need to look at those numbers to see why he's not generating enough leads, but it should work. And then something like alpha leads is just VAs. So we're hiring you a VA, and we're handling the whole system for you, and you're just going to get inbound leads. I think that would be actually perfect for you. So Nick, guys, is someone that I classify as effing busy. He works a 9 to 5. So what he needs to do is have strategies that work for him while he's sleeping. He's sending out a bunch of texts. That's great. That's an automated system. And he's also now going to hire someone. He's going to pay them like $3 an hour, barely any money. And they're going to go and call. They're going to pull the list. They're going to do everything. They're going to generate the leads and send them over to Nick. Like that's what you need to do when you're busy and you're working a 9 to 5, if you guys have a small budget or a big budget. So I'm good with that, Nick. If we get both of those things running together, I don't see why we don't get you a deal here in January to February. Everything, what you just told me, if we stick with it, is going to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm game. Yeah, that's why I almost didn't even want to jump on here because I'm in the community, which
good.
I highly recommend everybody getting on there because like we get a lot of FaceTime with you already, but no one was jumping up. So I'm like, I want to make this happen. So I'm ready to do it. I mean, all I need is one $10,000 or $15,000 check, and I'm instantly full time. Because I have my own company, so even if that dwindled down, I could just go back out and do my 9 to 5. So just need one check, man, and we're all in.
You're good, dude. I think sometimes you just need reassurance on what you're doing is the right thing. So I'm happy you jumped on, and let's look at those KPIs from your texting. But everything you're doing is good. Your market's great. Your marketing strategies are perfect based off of your budget, how busy you are, and all of that. And then obviously just going after ugly houses is the right approach. And you're good on the phones. You understand wholesaling. We maybe need to clean up your underwriting, if I remember, just a little bit, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I think you're off to the races, dude.
Yeah, well, and going through the new course too, I learned to kind of embrace the no more. I'm like trying to turn something that's not a deal into a deal. And by just going through your new material, I learned like, the sooner I turn it into a no and move on to the next one, I'm not wasting time.
That's what it is. So, okay, cool. So, okay, before I get to the next person, guys, what's really cool is that I dropped a course that's actually helped me out a lot. It's with RJ. Is that what you're talking about? The new closing course?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yep,
RJ
I just went through it today.
RJ's great at closing, guys. We dropped a huge course with RJ. RJ teaches you his King Closers formula. So I would go through this and really learn this formula. It's something I've been learning over the past year, and it's helped me out a lot with my closing. So hopefully you like that. And guys, like I said, this course is 100% free now I think I'm going to run this for this week. So for one more week. So if you guys want to get in for free right now, just jump on in. But thanks, Nick. All right, let's meet afterwards. Get those KPIs for me. I want your success rate on your messages and then the response rate. So pull those up for me if you can.
Yes, sir.
Let's go through those. All right, cool.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Okay, I'm going to bring up Cisco now, guys, but I'm going to look at a couple more questions. So, guys, pretty much what we're doing now, happy freaking New Year's. I'm so happy to have all of you have such amazing community. We are going through one by one. You guys are jumping up here, and we're going through and trying to figure out your game plan for 2026 for wholesale. I'm trying to get to all you guys' questions. If I miss you guys, we're going to do an after-hour session in the academy. I'll be able to answer more of those. Okay, I'm going to try to get to a few questions before I bring up the next person, who is Cisco. Oh, good. You guys are asking a ton of questions. All right, I'm going to try to, oh my God. Okay, Market Excel. I want to work with you and understand your system. So let's talk about that afterwards. Christy, thank you for joining the academy. I hope you love your free trial. Okay. So Kathina's struggling to get her first deal. She's working an 8 to 5. Ooh, not even a 9 to 5 with a second job. Oh God. So she does not have time. Been working to get my first wholesale deal for 1.5 years. Okay. A year and a half. Oh, that's a tough situation to be in, but that's okay. Kathina, if you have any hope left, and I know you should have hope, John, right? John, it took him 1 year and he just got his first deal and he made $32,000. So that just happened. And he used Isaiah's framework, which is a pre-foreclosure framework that we're dropping here soon, where Isaiah teaches about his really cool strategy that Isaiah makes $30K a month doing, which is what he calls his 5-option framework. So this is dropping soon inside the academy. So long story short is it's okay that you're a year in. Don't get discouraged. A lot of us, it took me a long time. I don't even remember how many months, but you have something working against you, which is time. So Kathina, what's your budget? If it's 0, that's okay. It's a little tough when you don't have time and you don't have money. It's still possible. So what do you think you can realistically spend on wholesale? Where do you live? A few things. Let's work you out a schedule, something. something to do. I got a deal in Beaumont. Yeah, I can help dispo Beaumont, although it's one of the worst markets. I hate Beaumont so much, but absolutely. You can shoot it over to maxdispo.com, my man. Although I hate Beaumont, I do have some buyers in Beaumont. So just send it here, click Texas, and then just shoot it over. Hopefully it's a good deal, my man. Should I get X Leads version 4? Yeah, you should. Zach actually, I was on the phone with Zach here, hold on, for over an hour today, and he was showing me version 4 of X Leads. It's crazy, guys. So I'll let Zach talk about that here in a week, but it's really, really, really cool. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Okay. Land is my thing. Do we all love land? I'm about to bring you up, Cisco. What's the best way to find off-market deals for vacant land? Logan, go check out the new course on vacant land. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, Logan, is make sure to choose the right market for vacant land. A lot of people are getting land deals in crappy land markets. So let's make sure that you're going after a good market. So like this is a trick that shows you where the best markets are for land deals, and then actually how to find the land. Well, here's a video. I have a full video for you right here, man. So that's what I would do. And a little secret, dude, don't sleep on teardowns. These are the exact teardown filters that I use to find vacant land. So actually, most of the land deals that I've made a lot of money on are actually teardown houses. Oh, and by the way, one more quick thing, Logan, is here in Fund Flipper, I gave you the buy box for a land hedge fund. So I would go find land in this zip code and specifically what they're looking for. Just click this, go right here. That's what I would do. If any inspiration, I made about $250,000 sending these people like this deals. So go check that out. All right, I'm going to bring on Cisco before we talk anymore, guys. And then just know we'll move this over to the private school group in a second. Yo, Cisco. What's up, dude? You're muted, bud. No, you're muted. It's okay. Take your time, dude. Yeah, you're just there. You go. What's up? Oh, wait. You muted yourself again. Let's see if we can get. Nah, it's all good. We'll see if we can get Cisco worked out. Okay. In the meantime, I'm locking up my first deal. How long does it take to hear back? Oh, Chelsea, can you drop me the info? I'll check your deal. I'll check your deal, Chelsea. If not, I'll check it in the after hours session. Okay. So jump into the after hours session. I'll check it. You there, Cisco?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, barely. Can you turn up your volume? Oh, I sort of hear you.
How's that?
There we go. We can hear him. Just stick your head into the camera. You're good. Where do you live, dude?
Happy New Year, Max. Yeah, man. Before I even forget my question, because I'm so nervous, man. So I've hit so many strategies. I've done, I've reached out to agents. I've tried text blasting, and I haven't had any luck. I'm not gonna say that I've done it. Like I've done a lot of text blasting and a lot of reaching out to agents, but I guess my very hard part of it, I guess, is just I get nervous on the call, even
Okay.
though I work at a call center and I make calls, but I don't know what it is. Like
Yeah.
I keep getting rejected, or they tell me that they're already working with an investor, so I kind of get stuck there. And I don't know if maybe I should hit another strategy.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So one thing I will say, guys, is that although every single strategy works, you can literally send mail for what matters. Some strategies are just going to work better for you as an individual. So like personally, texting is great. I really like inbound call leads. That's like where I do the best. And I also do really well on Zillow. That's like what I do best. So a lot of wholesaling guys are just figuring out what the best strategy is for you personally, although they all work. So Cisco tried a little bit of text blasting. Maybe we need to revisit that. Let's talk about that here in a second. But you get nervous on the, okay, you work at a call center, but you get nervous on the phone speaking to sellers. How long have you been doing this for? How many conversations do you think you've had with sellers? Because we've all been nervous on the phone. That's nothing to be ashamed about.
So I managed when I first started wholesaling, I managed to lock somebody up on Zillow. They were selling their property for maybe I want to say 250,000, but the property was only worth maybe 200,000, and it wasn't very I wasn't very good at bringing her down with the
Yeah.
price. So I kind of just stayed there. I managed to follow up with her, but she wasn't really budging on her price. So I kind of just got stuck there, and I didn't really proceed further. So
Yeah, totally normal. There's probably wasn't much you could do there. You can't help everyone. I'm just trying to figure out what the root cause of you getting nervous is, man. Because when you start to focus and become an investor, right? You get that investor mindset, you sort of lose the butterflies, those nerves on the phone, because at the end of the day, the house is worth what the house is worth, and you're just going to try your best to help this person. If you can't help him, you can't help him, and you move on with the call. What do you think is making you nervous when you're on the phones?
uh, I think it's maybe I guess I just believe that they're gonna say no. Like I've read the script over and over again.
Yeah.
I got the gist of it. I got a piece of paper. I wrote it down in my own words, and I just freeze. I don't know. Um I feel like they know that I'm probably not knowledgeable on what I'm saying about it, but um I don't know. I just get stuck. I guess I got that whole analysis paralysis, and I keep going over the videos over and over again, but I get frustrated because I already kind of got the gist of it. I'm not just getting execution right.
Okay. Would it help if maybe you're just transparent with people? Actually, where do you live? Cisco, are you better in person maybe? Do you like talking to people in person or you don't?
Actually, yeah. I'm in Houston, man. I'm like 4 hours away from you, so I was so excited to know that on the second Saturday of the month
Yeah.
you're gonna have those things. So honestly, that was my best thing. You saved me right there, man. I was
Oh,
gonna get my ride to Dallas already. I was like, yes.
oh shit, dude. Yeah, come hang out. If you guys don't know, it's the second Saturday of the month. We're gonna do a meetup in Dallas. So yeah, come hang out with me and Cisco. Uh, but man, why don't do you like talking to people in person more? Because you're in a great
I
market.
actually
What
do,
else?
man. It's not hard for me to talk to people in person. I guess it's just over the phone. It's like I don't know what it is. And then I talk to people on the phone at my job every day, so I really don't know what it is.
Okay. Okay. So I don't think this is a strategy issue. I think we determined this is really a confidence issue. You're sort of bouncing from strategy to strategy. I'd like to focus you in on more on one of them. Some things that we can talk about more. We're also going to hang out here soon, my man. I would go take RJ's course. He really helped me out personally when I used to be nervous on the phones. I used to sound like a salesman. Hey, how's it going? My name is Max. And I never had that good connection. With RJ, his method just really helped me relax. So that worked for me. So go check out that new course with RJ. But also, man, maybe something more like what Isaiah teaches. I mean, you remind me a lot of Isaiah. He's just, just some young dude who's super personable with people face to face, but he doesn't really like calling people. And he does a lot of just like in-person wholesaling where he goes, knocks on their door, puts them a note, and he's just very much like, hey, can I help you out? I'm not a real estate investor. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to say I'm going to buy your house. I'm just here to help you get out of this pre-foreclosure situation that unfortunately your lender puts you in. Is that something maybe we can work on? Right. So it's a different approach to wholesale. It's not I'm a big investor and I'm here to I know everything about real estate. It's more just like a hey, man to man, man to woman, just we're friends. Can I help you? Maybe that's more what you need.
So my best bet would be maybe hitting like a pre-foreclosure or maybe like government lists and just door knock, I guess, to do
Yeah.
the.
Okay. I want you to connect with Isaiah. I think he's going to help you out a lot. So go take RJ's framework, go connect with Isaiah. And then here in like 2 weeks when we meet, I want to finalize you on a strategy. I'm going to say, okay, Cisco, you've learned, I gave you 2 weeks to learn about stuff. Now I'm going to lock you the hell in.
Okay.
All right. But I'm going to give you 2 weeks to
Okay.
learn a little bit more. If you can't make it to Dallas, no worries. If you can, I'd love to see you. But let's go take RJ's course and then let me connect you. Are you on Discord? Are you in the Discord?
Not actually. I'm doing it through my phone, so I'm actually on YouTube, but I actually have Discord on my phone.
But no, but you're
So
in our Discord, right?
right, yeah.
Okay, so you should be in the Sailor chat here. What's your name on Discord? Is it just Cisco?
Let me. It should be, yeah. I
Okay.
changed it.
Here, let me know once you know your. If you don't know it, I want you to connect with Isaiah. I think you'd be Isaiah. Connect with Cisco Serrano. We can find you on school. About
Okay.
pre-foreclosure strategy door knocking. Okay, cool. I think that's what you need, man, to build the confidence. And then we're going to put you on your strategy here in a couple weeks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool, dude. I'm going to have Isaiah. He may reach out to you on school. Okay. So just expect a message.
All right. Sounds good. I'll be looking for it, man. I appreciate it.
No, always, dude. Have a happy new year, man. And I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Appreciate it, Max.
All right. See you, dude. Guys, we can't be nervous on the phones. What's got you guys nervous? And I think a lot of it's the approach, because I'm in a little bit of a different situation, you guys. I bought my first house 9 years ago. I'm Unc Max. Bought my first house 9 years ago. So I always was a real estate investor, but I completely understand like the impersonation syndrome, whatever they call it, where it's like, Max, I'm actually not a real estate investor. Max, I don't know anything about this wholesale thing. That's when you guys just need to create your own approach, right? And it really, really helps if you go after something like pre-foreclosures, where you can say, hey, I'm not going to buy your house. What I'm going to do is just save your home from foreclosure, and I'm going to help you get rid of this mean old lender. This mean old lender that's screwing you. Isaiah has a great story. His parents got foreclosed on in 2008. So he says, hey, my parents got foreclosed on, and I don't want anyone else in the world to get foreclosed on. Can I help you? Right? That's a different approach. And I think if you guys had those meaningful conversations and you truly want to help these people, there wouldn't be anything to be nervous about. So it's just restructuring how we talk to people. It's not a strategy issue. You can do that through call. You can do that through text. You can do that through talking to agents. It's redefining what we're doing. So I think that's what, from my gist, I think that's what Cisco needs. Okay. If anyone wants to jump in here and hang out with me, have me help you set up a strategy, I'm going to send you guys the link to jump in. I'm going to go through the chat right now, but jump in here, guys. It's open for everyone. Happy New Year's. 100 of you are live. What's up, guys? Big announcement today. So I am going through, guys, one-on-one. Everyone, if you want, click this link. Jump in here. I'm going to build you a game plan for 2026 to help you close more deals, whether that's your first or your 100th. And our course is 100% free. You can get in for free for a limited time before I boot you. But you can get in for free and take our new arbitrage flipping classroom that we just dropped. And we did a course with RJ, which is really, really cool. So anyways, get in, guys, while it's free. It won't be free for long. All right. No one's clicking the link, so I'm going to go through the chat. All right. I'm going through the chat. Working to find homes for your hedge funds. Any tips? Which hedge funds are you going after, man, my man? So I'm going to drop you guys more buy boxes. I only gave you guys a few to see how you guys do. I dropped you a DFW hedge fund buy box. I dropped you a land hedge fund buy box and an Ohio hedge fund buy box. The tip will be make the marketing. So whether that's your call or your text or your direct to agent, whatever you do, your PPC, your PPL, just do it. Siren Fund. Oh, dude, that's my favorite one too. What's your strategy, man? Give me some situation, budget, all of that. I'm gonna let David in here in a second. Hey, thanks Elijah for joining. All right. Yeah, click that link, guys, to come talk to me. So it feels different when talking to people over the phone for a company. Dude, I really agree. All of the best wholesale deals I've ever done have been in person. For me, it's when agents start throwing the heavy terminology around, right? That's when it gets hard. So direct to agent can actually be a lot harder than people think, because these agents are really like knowledgeable, right? That's their job. So Joey, have you tried for sale by owner? That's why off market's not that hard sometimes. So I do believe that, that is hard. So maybe you do more for sale by owner and less direct to agent. All right. I'm gonna let Pam in as well. So David, I don't know if you have a camera or not, David. If not, that's okay. I'll let you in. Max, what is the term commitment to go through the top 3 trainings? You can probably get through the first 3 trainings in probably 2 weeks, but you should really try to commit to 90 days to get your first deal. You can get it in 30 days. A lot of us have got our deal in first 30 days, but you should budget 90 days because everyone has a different timeline. There's a little bit of luck involved. You have to wait for closing. There's a few things. All right. There's 3 of you that I got to get to right now. Kathina, I'm going to get back to you. Okay. Because Kathina said her budget's $500 a month. So let's try to help out Kathina. That's a fair budget. Immediately I'm thinking, oh God, you have no time. So we can't hire you a VA. If you had a little bit more money, like $1,000 a month, we could hire you a VA, but I don't want you to go in debt to wholesale. So at that budget, texting with a little bit of direct to agent, the best thing you could really do would still be pre-foreclosures, door knocking in your area. That would be like guaranteed if you could door knock on the weekends. There's so much we could do for you, Kathina. Where does Kathina? What market are you in? For $200 a month, what market should you pick, or what should you pick? Go to wholesalestarter.com. So let's just head on over here. Have you done that, my man? Wholesale starter. I can't spell right now. .com. $200 a month would unlock these strategies. PPL, I don't know why that's unlocked. That's a glitch. I'll fix that. Let me tell my dev to fix that. My fault. But sorry, I'm taking a screenshot. But yeah, these are your strategies for $200 a month. So $200 a month, man, it's minimal. Texting is going to be really tight. Cold calling is going to be pretty tight. $300 a month is a little bit better for calling and texting. So yeah, I would probably stick to the fundamentals if you're in a good market. Door knocking, direct agent, bandit signs, driving for dollars. Probably stick here unless you can up that budget a little bit. Then you've sort of unlocked calling and texting. But we can talk about that more here in a little bit, my man. All right. Let me bring on some people. So, it's David. I know David. Yo, David, what's up, man? Unmute your mic whenever you're ready.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey, I just had a quick question about prospecting. So I'm trying to do drive for dollars, and I was finding like just my local market, local properties that are distressed. Is it a good idea to use like the assessor's information? Like I put the address in there, I get the information on there. I know that you talk about like the white pages as far as finding like phone numbers, but once we got like the address, the owner's information, is it a good idea to just use like a paid software? Because I don't have the phone number.
Okay, so you're trying. So what? How are you finding these leads again?
So I mean, I was just driving for dollars.
Driving for dollars. Okay.
Okay, and then I just used the Google Maps. I put it down, save it, and then I'm just going to look the people's address up on the Pima. I'm in Pima County here in Tucson, so I just use that, and I find the people's information, like the owner's information, but I don't actually find like the phone number or anything like that. And I was just wondering what I can use for getting like phone calls and emails from the leads I'm getting from driving.
Okay, sounds good. So, guys, when it comes to driving for dollars, he is physically actually driving for dollars, or you can do virtual driving for dollars with softwares like Deal Machine. But if you check here in the virtual little mini driving for dollars course, you can go to a website like truepeoplesearch.com, or there's another one you can go to. I think it's Cyber Background Checks. And these are sites where if you put someone's address in here, it's going to give you their phone number. So that's probably your missing link. These aren't going to be as accurate skip tracing as your paid softwares. But if you're running a $0 budget and you're just trying to find someone's information, I would do truepeoplesearch.com or Cyber Background Checks. If you have a little bit more money, man, it's really worth getting one of those paid softwares. Something like Deal Machine's good for driving for dollars, or X Leads, something. If you have $100 a month. If not, just stick with that.
Okay, and then as far as like the CRM, I know you mentioned I think Podio and then Dial Beast. That's your CRM, right? Or
it's not really a CRM. That's just to record your calls. To be honest, David, you don't really need a CRM. I mean, with the volume you're doing, you're good on Google Sheets. Don't waste your money.
Okay.
Podio is a free CRM, and then there's a CRM that comes with X Leads. But to be honest, man, if you're just doing a small volume of driving for dollars, just put it on Google Sheets. You don't need to spend money on CRM. I think we just got to get your volume up, is what I'm wondering, But you let me know.
I just started doing it yesterday.
Okay. So you're just driving around and looking for ugly houses, and then essentially just
Yep.
What's stopping you now from, let's say, pulling a list of people who are in pre-foreclosure, let's say, and then while you're driving around finding ugly houses, are you door knocking those ugly houses or leaving sticky notes on those ugly houses?
No, I'm just gathering the information right now. I was thinking about putting bandit signs or sticky
Sure,
notes, but
sure.
I don't want. I just want to stick to one marketing strategy, I
Yeah,
guess.
I understand sticking to one marketing strategy, and that's what I do preach. It's just that you should maximize your time. And these are rules, they're not laws, right? Rules are meant to be broken. So if you're already physically driving in a neighborhood and
Yeah.
you're finding an ugly house, why
Yep.
don't you have a stack of contracts in your car and you have a stack of sticky notes and you go up to those houses and you leave a freaking sticky, you knock on their door, you have your contracts in your pocket. If someone answers and you somehow get a deal from it, because that's what you're going to get a deal, you have your contracts ready. If they don't answer, you leave a sticky note. You keep driving up and down the street. You're knocking on the doors. You're driving. You're knocking on doors. You're driving. You're collecting data. You're knocking on doors. You're maximizing. And at the end of the street, if it's legal, you put out a bandit sign. And then you repeat that. And now you've just done 3 to 4x the volume that you were doing. And on top of that, you do pull a list of pre-foreclosures. And it just so happens that on 1 or 2 or 3 of those streets that you hit, there happen to be 3 pre-foreclosures that you were going after. So what I would recommend, man, is the way you're doing it. You will get a deal. It's just going to take a long time. But you will get a deal. It's just going to take a long time. I would recommend that you door knock and drive for dollars and do bandit signs all at the same time while you're out.
Okay. What
That's-
about the contracts? Like, are you talking about the contracts that are in the school group?
So yeah, we have
Because
contract templates in the school group. Again, these are templates. I mean, whatever contract that you want, but you should always have contracts. All of you should always have contracts in your car, pre-filled out
Okay.
contracts with your name, all ready to go. The only thing that's missing is the price. Again, use whatever contract you guys want to use. The only thing that's missing is buyer's name, address, price, but the rest is pretty much filled out. And they should literally be in your car at all times. You never know when you're going to find a deal. So that's what I would do, David, to maximize my time. I think if you do all of those, you should get a deal in like 30 to 60 days. Just doing the way you're doing it could take you a while.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking about doing a little bit of on market, but I don't want to spread myself too thin. It just seems.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it just seems interesting because it seems a little bit easier, but I know that off market, the leads are better, I guess.
You're going to make, what I just told you, you are guaranteed to make money after a while, David. On market, it's awesome. It's a great place to practice and build your confidence. But at the end of the day, man, you're just swiping on Tinder. You're probably not going to find your future wife, right? You're going to find your future wife by going out there and door knocking. So you can have fun on market, but I mean, you're going to make money with if you implement those 3 things.
Alrighty, thank you.
No, for sure. I'm going to check back in with you.
Alrighty.
All right, sounds good. All right. So we got a few more people up here. Guys, here in a few minutes, we're going to break off into the private session, after our session. So we'll break off here in like 15 minutes. But for now, for old school members, hey, yo, Soup, come here. Say hi to the community. My dog's barking. He always barks. I'll get you AJ in a second. Let me look at the chat. I know I'm missing questions, so just ask me questions afterwards. I got tired of standing. I've been making videos all day. Okay. What's the best time for starting virtual door knocking? Well, I'll be completely honest, JV, with Mahmoud. I don't know what virtual door knocking is. How do you knock a door virtually? Is it something that, do you fly drones into people's houses? Like kamikaze drones? I mean, that could work. I need to get a better understanding of what you're saying. I'm trying to, ooh, we got someone running Facebook ads. Let's go. All right, I'm trying to run my meta ads and getting API conversion set up is a B.5. Yeah, it is. I don't know if this is going to be any help for you. It very well could be. Shami Singh, Shams I King. Fuck, I am just dumb. Whole PPC mastery course right here. This may be of use to you. It's focused, it does have a lot of Facebook in here, but it is focused a little bit more on Google. where they go through absolutely everything, the funnels. I mean, all the data, the consistent performance versus
In my opinion, all metrics.
thing. So I just partner with Brandon Bateman on that. So that may be of help to you. But setting up your own Facebook ads, man, I think that's awesome. I would love to learn more about your strategy, dude, and what you're targeting and marketing. And that's super exciting. Stick with that for 90 days, though, and make sure you have the budget. Because the problem with running ads is people try it for 30, 60, 90 days and they get shit results and they quit when it does take a little while. I want to talk to you more about that, man. I'm really excited for you. Where is the meetup going to be in Dallas? Here, I'll show you where the meetup's going to be. The meetup is going to be here, right here. So here is where the meetup's going to be. Screenshot that. Struggling to get my first deal. Alex, what's going on? Can you tell me a little bit more? I get nervous when they start asking me to show them proof of money I don't have yet. I get you, dude. One thing I can say is if you get the captain's chest inside the wholesalers course, which is just meaning you sign up for annual, we do have proof of funds. Here's $1 million proof of funds. And here is a $500,000 proof of funds. Now you do have to be a JV partner with me on the deals, but if I am partnering with you on a deal, I can provide proof of funds. But at the end of the day, man, that's just something that you should be able to overcome in a conversation. And I think if you take something like RJ's course in here, you'll learn how to overcome that objection. That's either just because you're nervous on the phones and they're asking for proof of money, or maybe you're just coming across the wrong way. But if you are transparent, maybe you have to say, hey, I'm just a wholesaler. I'm going to connect this with a buyer, something like that. You may not get that question. I never get that question. I literally never get that question. So it's probably the conversation is leading to that question. Is Silver Springs MD a good market? Well, let's check. Let's go to GeoFlipper. So, by the way, AJ, I got you, bro. Don't worry. Silver Springs. I'll be honest. I don't know what MD stands for. Maryland. Silver Springs, MD. Let's look. Yeah, it's a great market, dude. Look at the activity there. There's so much activity in that market. It's a great market. That's a great market. Okay. Yeah, Kathina, let's work on your strategy. Direct to seller, I agree. Direct to seller is best. $500, you really should be either texting, because you don't have that much time texting, but there is a lot of follow-up with texting, or polling lists to pre-foreclosures and just hitting doors in your area. That's what I'm thinking. I do 300 MTH on top of X leads. What's MTH? $300 a month? I use a Google Voice number for now. I would use the X leads phone number. Why are you not using the X leads phone number? It's free. Hey Max, if you got 1,600 to spend a month, a nice cash buyer website already built, beautiful, LLC made, already doing some outbound, but would like more consistent leads. $1,600 a month, man. I wouldn't do Facebook ads. You don't have enough money for Facebook ads. You're close. I wouldn't do Facebook ads. I would probably get a VA. I wouldn't do PPL either. You're at that tough budget where you don't have enough for Facebook ads or PPL, but you do have enough for a VA. So that's what I would do, man. I would start to hire back your time. I would pay someone in a different country who is trained on the phones, who has dialers, who has data, will pull the leads, do all of it, call, and just deliver you 1 to 2 hot motivated leads a day. I'm obviously biased because I have my own company, but if you want to look into it, as a member of the academy, you get an additional $50 off per VA. So for literally, $1,050, if you got one VA, you would get a VA. That's about $3 an hour. It's pretty crazy. They would get like a $250 dialer, and they would get like 10 to 20,000 leads to call. That's what I would do if I were you. That's what I would do. Now, again, you could call me biased, sure, but like that's what I would do, man. They have your website, everything. They're going to call. They're going to say, hey, I'm with Shamsi King and we're buying houses. Here's our website. We're legit. I'm just going to talk to you about a few things. Hey, what's your timeline? Hey, what's your motivation? What's your price? Sounds good. And then they're going to send you all the information into like a beautiful software over to you that will look like this. You'll get a text on your phone that said, new lead. You get on the phone, you get the lead. I mean, these are multiple $100 leads, but you're not paying that, right? You're only paying $1,000 a month and you're going to get like 30 leads. That's to me the best ROI based off of your budget. That's what I would do. And you have an LLC, so you can also be texting as follow-up. Then I would also throw them into your it's like something to follow up with them. Joined yesterday from Sask. Okay, I'm not going to try to say that word. Welcome. Isn't X Leads? Yes, X Leads is exactly, but you got to pay for X Leads itself. So $200 will get you 10,000 texts and X Leads. By the way, you can get $10 off of X Leads with this code. Don't know if you guys knew that or not. Okay, I'm going to bring in AJ. Yo, AJ, whenever you're ready, you can talk to me.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up, dude?
First of all, man, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
All the family, or everybody that's on right now, and even in the family. I want to tell you, I appreciate you, man. You have put out so much value, continue to put out value in the squad. First of all, I want to ask you, so I've been a part of the school community, your school community, since you first started. So do you automatically get the new curriculum?
It's there.
It's there?
You don't pay more. So you got in at $15, right?
No doubt.
Yeah, everyone else is paying $25.
Got you.
And you get all the new stuff. No, man, I'm going to get that thing up to $50 a month. You'll keep paying 15.
Yesterday's price is not today's price, right?
Well, not for you.
No doubt about it. Hey, so I wanted to get on here because I want to hold myself accountable. Starting this year, I'm not with all the resolutions, but so I've been one of those people, sort of like you, when I heard about your story in regards to taking all these people's courses. You know what I mean? So when I first learned about wholesale, I started signing up for all these different courses, learned a lot. Actually completed a deal over a year ago, right? Okay. I would tell you, I wouldn't claim to be professional. It was something smooth and it went smooth and everything. So, but I'm just now getting back into the execution phase, right? I started working on my credit repair business a little bit more all last year. Now I want to execute on wholesaling. So if starting with $500, a month, I saw what you said to Shorty with about $500, right? I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. I feel like it's a great market for what I see. Driving for dollars, building with real estate agents here that always like throw off market deals, even like you said, the pre-foreclosure situation. So I just want to ask you, first of all, St. Louis, $500 a month. Let's go. And I'm about to go through the course. So what you got for me, man?
Okay, perfect. Here, let's go through it. Cool. So, as you know, man, your goal, you're going to go through the course. You're 1111. I'll set it up for you right now. This is going to be your 90-day strategy, and you're going to commit to this for 90 days, man. And we're going to get you another deal. Then with that deal, you can go to the club and buy some Dom Perignon if you want, but save a little bit of money because I want you to reinvest so that we can get you to 2, 5, 10, 20 deals.
No doubt about it.
That momentum, all right? But okay, so you're 1111. You're in a good market. You like that market. I agree it's a good market. Let's keep you in that market.
Okay.
Do you have a preference between houses or land?
You know what? I was looking at the land because, there's plenty of land out here in Missouri, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would extend to the whole state in regards to land. I would play, but yeah, I was looking at land as well, man. I'm interested in land.
What the heck? What's Missouri? Is it where was it? Kansas City? We said, or where was it? St. Louis? St. Louis? I just don't know if there's a lot of new home construction. So let's see if there's a good land market. Real quick. It's a great question. I'm not sure. Looks to be decent. Not terrible. Yeah, it looks to be pretty good. So yeah, you could do land there. I don't know enough about land there. You could. I want you to choose one though. So
Okay.
if you don't have a strong preference towards land, then maybe don't go land, but you could absolutely do land in your market. There are some good pockets. Like look, like oh my god, like that area is popping. Like there are some good pockets for it. So if you want to commit to land, you can commit to land. I just want you to commit to one of them. You're muted. What'd you say, AJ?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. If this were you, right, at this very moment, at this very point of your, your journey, what determining factors will make you go between land and homes?
Do you have, I mean, if you have a prior experience with homes and you already have a fundamental understanding of it, I would stick with it.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, that's sort of what I would lean. If you've already closed a few deals and I think you're ready to branch out, then I would probably go land. But usually I'd say no to land for people, but you do look to be living in a decent land market. So just keep a mind open to land. If a land deal comes around, don't say no to it, obviously, but maybe you should still stick with houses. Just know that in your market, if you find a really ugly ass house, like super ugly, just know it may be a tear down and it may be a land deal. Just know it. Okay. So just keep your mind open to that. I think you have to lean in when you talk or something. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Okay, hold up. Let me bring you close.
Yeah.
Is better?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Okay, so you essentially saying choose between homes and land, most likely do stick with homes.
Yeah.
Then as far as the $500 budget, I know
that. So we got pretty much everything figured out. I don't want you to do any of that creative finance nonsense yet because we got to get making money with a $500 budget. And yeah, there was multiple people in here that had that budget.
Right.
Pretty
I saw
much
that.
open to these strategies.
Okay.
It's going to depend. How much time do you got, AJ?
That's the thing. So I do work full time, but I'm designating between 5 and 8 every day. Well, the weekdays, and then on the weekend, I'm going all in all day.
Wow. Okay. So we got enough time.
Mm.
Usually I tell people to stick to one strategy. You can probably, leverage 2 or so.
Okay.
You can with your budget. This is how that would look. You can't hire a virtual assistant to call. You can't really hire anyone at this stage. You don't have enough money, and you can't really pay for inbound leads at this time. So you can't pay for someone to generate you leads, and you can't buy leads. You're not in that budget yet, which is fine. We can get you there if you want to do that. But what you can do is do the lead generation yourself.
Okay.
So you're still in there's it's a pyramid, not like a pyramid scheme, but it's a pyramid. And how that pyramid looks is like this. Okay. So this is why wholesaling can feel so difficult for people in your shoes who are new, is that you're doing the entire pyramid, plus you're managing the business on top of it. So you're doing the lead generation, finding people who don't want to sell and seeing if they do want to sell. And then you're qualifying them, seeing if they're a good deal, following up. And then you're also closing them.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Your goal is to work yourself out of the lead gen role, and then work yourself out of the setter role, and then work yourself out of the closer role. And eventually you're just managing a company. That's your goal. That's going to take a while to get to. Your short-term goal, though, in the next maybe 3 to 6 months, is just to become a closer and hire out or pay for leads in the pyramid. But we're not there yet, so let's not talk about that too much. So you can cold call yourself.
Okay.
You can set up a multi-line dialer like Enzo. It's going to cost about $200. You can get some discounts by being inside the academy, and you can just get some leads. That'll cost you about $300, and you can sit there and dial. I don't know if that's the best use of your time. It's not bad. I just don't know if that's the best use of your time. You could do the same thing, text blasting. A lot of people have asked about that. You have to set up like A2P. You have to get an LLC, get A2P approved, and then start sending text messages. You'll probably use X Leads for that. That absolutely could work. So this is something that could work. Your other thing is, don't really worry about the money, because I'm not here to money shame anyone, but $500 a month, it's not that much money, right? So maybe not really spending too much, and just really max working on strategies that some people just don't want to do because they're too lazy, they're too shy, they're too something. So that's more of like, door knocking,
Okay.
something like that. So maybe this is not a bad idea, right? This is not a bad idea either, but something like text blasting is not a bad idea. But maybe we can also get you doing something more like what Isaiah teaches, which is more polling pre-foreclosure lists, or polling just government lists in general. And I have a little mini course on how to pull government lists. Have you ever pulled a government list?
I have not, but I've heard multiple people talk about pulling lists, and I just haven't done it. But yeah.
So this sort of gives you a frame on how to pull government lists. We have a full course on that dropping later, but this teaches you how to pull the government lists. This is going to be the best data. And then you can then go after it however you want. You can call it, you can text it, or if you really want to get a deal, man, go out there, hit the doors, knock on them, leave a note that just says, hey, there's 5 ways to stop the foreclosure. Call me, I'll help you. Or, hey, I mean, whatever that situation is. Gotcha. I think that's going to be if I had $500 a month, I would probably save my $500 a month and go and just learn how to pull government data and spend maybe $100 or $200 on systems, but not spend all my money. That's what I would do.
And when you say systems, what are you referring to when you say spend $100 to $200 on systems?
Yeah, I mean, something like XLeads is nice because you can still underwrite the deals here. You can comp. You can get a CRM to stay organized. And on top of that, they have a phone number in there too. You can text messages from there. So something for 80, it's actually $87 if you guys use code 10 off. To me, that's a no-brainer. Like I would just get that because this is sort of where I run my wholesale business. But more than that, dude, I would just genuinely go pull those freaking government lists and then just go attack them. If you don't want to do it, then I would text blast. So that's my recommendation to you. I would pull the list. If you don't want to do them, then you can text blast, but I would freaking pull those lists. And the nice part, man, is the average assignment fee by doing it that way is a lot higher.
Got you.
It's a lot higher. It's a lot higher. So your market, the one thing I do know about your market from doing a couple deals there, the assignment fees are relatively lower, but it's very easy to do a 5K deal. There's so many. I mean, aren't there a lot of ugly ass houses?
Man, when I tell you, I could drive. Well, not in this area, but I could drive right down the street, like 10 minutes away, and we can do a class on ugly houses, left and right, left and right, left and right. St. Louis is one of those markets. Like this block looks good. This block looks like shit. This one looks good. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Probably not going to be closing those 40, 50K bangers, but there is no reason why you can't get 5K or 10K deals.
Gotcha.
I think your market's a volume game. So I'm a big fan of you can send a mass text blast. I think is great. Also doing those government lists. So I would look into both of those.
Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Shouldn't he text blast with XLead, Zach? I think he should.
All right, I see Zach tapping in. OG triple OG right there. All right, hey man, I appreciate you so much, man. Happy New Year to you once again, man. Thank you for everything, man.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna check in with you though. Okay,
please do.
All right, so
I need accountability, man.
There we go. We're gonna.
I gotta find some of the squad members that's already in there, man. I'm gonna put out a post like I need accountability.
Who's in your market, dude? So you said you're in St. Louis, Missouri?
Yes, sir.
And you guys are going to test my geography now. Where's Missouri?
It's in the middle. Where is it at? You're like looking right at it. I can't hardly see that screen.
Springfield. So St. Louis.
Yeah, there you go.
Who can you network with out in St. Louis? So we got a few people. Damn, we actually got a lot of people that live on St. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so we got Michael.
Okay.
I'm trying to see who I know really well.
Oh, that's me right there.
All right.
That's actually, yeah.
Jim Chan.
Okay.
Let's see who I know. Brad. Do I know anyone that lives? We got Emily. There's so many people in this community I still don't know yet. Lieb. Dude, there's a lot of people I still don't know yet.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go through the members list and just type in St. Louis. Hopefully, I'll be able to find that in network.
I would DM all these people, but
no doubt.
But yeah, man, cool. That's what I would do.
I appreciate you once again, man.
No, for sure.
All right.
Hey, Zach, the only issue is V4 and I don't know how much I can say. My man's in St. Louis, Missouri. I think V4 would go. You get a lot of leads in St. Louis, Missouri with V4. Oh, dude, V4 is gonna be exciting, guys. Yeah, cold calling is good. I just don't know if it's. I think someone like AJ has his skill sets almost a little bit almost too high to be cold calling, where I'd love for him to almost hire that out. He's good on the phones. The dude he just sounds good, right? I mean, no homo here, but like AJ sounds good. Like shit, I sell AJ my house. So yeah, he would be great on the phones, but it's like, can he just get to the point where he's closing? And I'm trying to get him as close to closing as possible. And he doesn't have that much time. So I just don't know if him sitting on a dialer calling thousands of people a day is the best option. If that's his only option, that's fine. But maybe if I can just get him face to face with a seller, I'm pretty sure someone like AJ is a monster. He'd close them. That's just my gut feeling. Yo, Max, I sold that house in North NC I asked you about the other night. Well, shit. Good job, dude. I don't know who texted me. Did you text me or did you message me? I do. I get thousands of messages. So if I don't answer you guys, it's not because I don't think your deal's good. It's not because I'm trying to not answer you guys. I just don't look at messages. I'll be completely honest. It's hard to get a hold of me. Did you text me, Ryan? I think you may have texted me about something, didn't you? Well, good job, dude. Proud of you. Congrats. That's awesome. All right. So you're willing to spend $2,500 a month. So we need to jump into the after hours session. I'm running late. I'm running late. Yes, text, bro. You know who I am. Do I? I'm sure I know who you are. I'm not. If you tell me your name, I won't remember. If I saw your face, hold on, Lee. I think. Hold on. Let me look you up on Facebook real quick. Ryan. Oh shit, I know you are. Yo, what's up, Ryan? It's my boy Ryan. Yo, what's up, dude? Well, text me again next time. Just text me 1,000. Call me, bro. I just start working and I get busy. Congrats, man. Congrats on the sale. What was the assignment fee? Okay, Isoboo, you're the last one, and then we're going to jump into the after hours session. Do you think about ads on social media? Yeah, I do ads on social media a little bit. I can talk to you about that. $2,500 a month, Isoboo. You're hiring a VA. Isoboo, you are not doing lead gen. You have $2,500 a month. If I see you cold calling, I'm going to get so mad. You are a closer, Isoboo. Okay? You need to be closing. Your time is too valuable. Okay? Because if you have $2,500 a month to spend, that means you're making decent money or you have good enough savings. Don't do $3 hour work. You should be having someone cold call for you, or you should be buying leads or generating leads somehow. My favorite way, based off of your budget, obviously I'm biased. I have a lead generation. Not a lead generation company. I have a VA lead generation, right? Like that type of company. Most of these VAs are going to be close to $2,000 a month when you include the dialer and the data. Zach and I offer them for about $1,000 to our community, which is stupid. So you can go check out Alpha Leads. There is a wait list, but we're working through it real fast. So we can probably get you started maybe in the next 30 days if you're inside the group. That's what I would do with 2,500. I'd probably get 2 VAs is what I would do. You could also dabble in PPL. There's some great PPL companies, Property Leads, iSpeed Lead. You could absolutely be doing a little bit of PPL based off of your budget. Not a lot, a little bit. Yeah, and you can't afford PPC yet. So I would recommend this if I were you. 2,500 is a nice budget. Good for you. I would really recommend this. So something like this is, in my opinion, this is going to be better than PPL because you're going to have your budget 2 people full-time just generating you leads, and they're going to get these leads and then just send you put them in this beautiful portal. And these people are going to be in your market of choice. So let's make sure you choose a good market. These are all going to be people who have just expressed interest in selling. So these VAs are going to be in Egypt. They're going to be calling all day long. You'll be like, hey, I work with Isoboo. Isoboo's an investor. Isoboo is looking to buy a property like yours. Are you open to selling? Yeah, I want to sell. Okay, great. When do you want to sell? 2 months. Okay. How much? Oh, you want 130,000? Well, the Zestimate's 160. So that sounds pretty good. And oh, you need to move for work. It sounds good. They get all that information. They put it into a beautiful software. The software looks really nice. By the way, the first people, guys, are starting with Alpha Leads on Monday. So if you guys, there's a group of you who are starting on Monday. So some of you guys are starting as soon as Monday, which is super exciting. Make sure to be answering. I'm going to be emailing, texting you guys. I'm trying to get in. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys the software. Can I show you guys the software? Maybe I can't. Maybe I'll show you guys after this in the after hour session. Anyways, they're going to get you all that information. Then you're just going to get on the phone and you're going to close them. You'll have the call recording too, Isobu, so you can just listen to the call recording and know exactly what to say and close the deal. All right, cool. All right, let's jump into the after hour session. On the VA system, how do they pull? They handle everything. It's a freaking stupid good deal. Where do Alpha Leads pull the data? They partner with X Leads. So they're just using different data there. Or if you guys want to provide the data for them, you could also, that's also an option. Or they'll do the data on your behalf. How many deals have they closed though? Just because you have 2,500? I do agree with that. You're thinking the right way. Yeah, don't go blowing all your budget unless you understand the systems. Okay, cool. Let's after hours. Let's hang out, guys. But yeah, guys, free trial. I mean, I'm super excited. So there's going to be a lot of fresh blood, for lack of a better word, in the community. There's going to be so many new people. I think a crazy amount of people have already joined today. We've already had like 50 people join. So just make sure to say hi and introduce yourself to all the new people. It's going to be really, really fun. A lot of new people are going to be joining. Let's be kind. Let's introduce them and help them out so we can all reach our goals in 2026. So click right here, guys. I know I'm late. I'm only 15 minutes late. Click right here. And let's go and hang out. What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm late. Matt, there's 2 of you. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
There's 2 of you, Matt, and you're echoing too. I think you logged in on like a phone. I'm going to kick one of you, Matt. I'm going to see what happens. All right. Let's see if I kick 1 or 2 of you. Oh, shit. I kicked both of them. Sorry, Matt. Hey, we got Olivia. All right. The whole gang is joining.
Yo, Max.
Yo, what's up, Ty?
Hey, can I unpin one of your messages and pin one I just posted? Because with that free trial, I called it. Someone's trying to scam me. So
sure, yeah. Unpin the start here message.
The start here, I can't unpin the John Connors one, the John Fresno one.
We'll handle this after the live stream. All right, guys.
All right, I'll do it.
So let me finish up here on the YouTubers. So guys, anyone on YouTube, we're going to move over here. So come and hang out for an hour with us in the community. We may go to Discord afterwards. Here's the link to join. Okay, yeah, Isabu, you need to hire VAs now. You need to hire freaking VAs right now. Isabu, like ASAP. You need to buy back your time, Isabu. We got to get you, include 2 deals a month is great. That's really good. So what are you doing? 2 deals a month is great right now. I'm really impressed with that. I mean, 2 deals a month is nice. I mean, you're making 6 figures a year. So how do we, I guess we need to talk about how we can grow. Like, what are you going to look to grow? But yeah, let's try to buy back a little bit of your time and let's try to put you more in a closing role and less into like probably a lead gen role, depending on your strategy. Okay, cool. All right, guys, jump in here. YouTube, see you later. Isabu, jump in here so we can talk. If you guys have any other questions, jump into live stream. Happy New Year's, guys, and enjoy the 7-day free trial. Everyone should be clicking the pinned link. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's free for a few days. Bye. All right, I'll end it in a second. What's up, guys? So
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, guys. Hey, there's only one of you, Matt.
Yay.